Oh no. We do need to get an umbrella stand. Hello, I thought it was about time that I did a garden tour, an updated garden tour, because I think the last time I vlogged any kind of update was over a month ago, and we hadn't actually even got the lawn like down. I think that's at the stage we were at. We were just about planting some of the plants and the lawn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert some photos now of what the garden used to look like and some progress photos. And this is what it looks like now. It isn't finished. There's still some updated garden furniture we probably want to get next year. There's a few still DIY bits that need to go in the garage because we're in the middle of sorting the garage. But it's the best it's going to look at the moment, and I wanted to do it quickly now before we're going to camp out this weekend in the garden. And we haven't mown the lawn, so the lawn does need mowing. And I went to get the blade resharpened this morning because we thought that was being a problem, and we don't want to mow it just before we had to put a tent on it. So, but yeah, let's show you the updated garden tour. So we had to get these because fly situation, but I quite like them. A bit retro. This is what the garden looks like now. Okay, so in this corner we've still got a couple of Nathan's dad's trees. They have moved to France now, so we're going to take these two trees, there's one behind there as well, over to his sisters, Nathan's sisters, so they can plant them in their back garden, because they have a lot bigger area to do that. Right, in here we have, these are the basil plants I planted, so they're doing quite well still. It's one of the chilli plants. You can see the little chilies coming through there, which is cool. These are some lupins and hollyhocks my mum gave me. So they've been in here, but they can probably, they most can be planted out now. In fact, they're so hot at the moment. The plants are really suffering. I mean, it looks good, but the plants are suffering because of the heat. These are Oxide Daisies, so I need to plant those out. I've got some terracotta pots, they need to be planted out now. And this is the, oh my god, I can't remember, it's chamomile that I got in my authentic house box, but again the heat is it's just too much for some of these plants. These are this is the Scotch bonnet chilli, and then these are our sweet peppers, so they're doing alright in there. I've had to move them down. I had to take the shelf out because they were growing, because we did have the tomato plants in here, but I've had to move those over there because they're way too big now. Strawberry tubs, we've had really good strawberries off here. There's not many left, we've picked them all, and we've been having those on our breakfasts, so we've done that. Over on this area, we've got the clematis up here, which is suffering in the heat. Its roots are just getting too warm, but we keep trying to keep it cool. I think it is suffering a little bit, although it has got some really pretty flowers. Otherwise this area is a bit of the DIY. This stuff needs to go in the garage. There's a door there that needs to go. Hopefully we'll be getting a skip soon. But that's the barbecue area. And then the hose. We still need to get like a 2-person seated table to go here. Let's have a look. Got some beans down here growing. Some chive is doing well. I seeded that at the start of our garden journey, so that's doing really well. The rosemary, the mint has just gone mental. We've got this really nice pot for it, mint coloured pot, so that's quite a nice little pot for that. But that's going crazy. Got another chili pepper up here, which have started to come out. And then here is the main bit, if I can get it to focus. So all the plants have just gone mental. A lot of them have finished flowering, so like the alliums here, they're sort of ready to come out. I'm just leaving them until they naturally, you can just pull them out naturally. So these ones are, well, they were all in flower, but now they've gone. We've got the roses planted here, and I had to cut this lupin back down because it was just getting overrun by, actually you can see them there. Oh, I don't know if you can see them, but it's not going to focus, but there's loads of little bugs on there. Poor thing, so I had to cut that back right down. That did flower, and then I've cut it down again. These are the hollyhocks, which I had to cut all the way back down to the ground when I first got them because of hollyhock rust. But they've sprung back up delightfully. So, although something is eating this one, but hey ho, we have got a leaf cutter bee. Ooh, how are you? This camera is absolutely appalling at focusing. I'm trying to see what this bug is, camera. Focus. Doesn't help that the bug keeps moving around. He's gone. Anyway, don't know what that bug was, but getting lots and lots of bees in the garden, which is good. We managed to, the bottom of this bird bath was already in the garden when we bought the house, but we managed to get a little saucer to go on the top, so that's got some water in it now, but the water is really warm because of how hot it is. It's about 30 degrees today. Not the water, the temperature, but that's a nice loop in there. It's in flower. Yeah, so we've got loads of different, these are the geranium that came from the animal sanctuary that I got the plants from. Foxglove is pretty much done flowering now, so I might cut that back soon. Got our sunflowers along the back here. I've replanted them. They were in the grow house. I've planted those out now. But yeah, sage is doing really well. Got a little sleepy gnome under here. Now this one's normally starting to droop a bit today. I think the sun is just way too much for some of these plants. And this hollyhock's doing well too. The sweet peas are starting to come out. Just over the last day, these have started to flower. So they're doing well too. These foxgloves we don't think will come out this year, but next year. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just done really well, the flowers. Lavender's come out, smells amazing. Peter's guarding this rose. The only problem is we have had is because obviously this was lawn before, we didn't put any membrane down. We've got grass growing everywhere, so we have to keep on top of that. And if you look over here, especially under the table, there's grass growing through everywhere, so the membrane didn't work on here, which is a bit of a pain, but that is a job to do, to pick that. Yeah, so I think our path worked out really nicely there. I like where I've put this plant. It sort of comes over the sides of the pathway and looks quite cottagey. Still haven't got the paint for here yet though. It's sold out still everywhere and it's been a couple of months now, so we might have to go out and get another colour and try and match it up. These strawberries are doing well. Nice little strawberry here. He's ready to be picked. There we go. He's ready to be picked, and there's a couple over here ready to be picked too. So, yeah, and there's a few coming, the flowers are coming here, so they'll be strawberries soon. Because the middle one and the one over there didn't actually produce any the first round. Basket plants doing really well, and then another one over there. This is the table that we got second hand from Nathan's dad, and we still haven't cleaned it up properly. It is on the to-do list. I got this tablecloth off of the internet. There's an outdoor tablecloth. I got the fire pit back from Mum's. Our wildlife garden, or trough, is doing really well. These have started to flower these last couple of days. And there's loads of little white ones in there. So hopefully they'll attract some butterflies soon. The pansies that are out the front I moved to the back because they were just getting too hot, and they've actually started to flower again. There's another bit of grass there. Look. They've started to flower again, which is good. You can see down here, look. Oh my gosh. I need some serious weed killer or something. I don't mind so much behind there because you can't really see it. One of the bushes we got from the hawthorn bush we got from the animal pack sanctuary is doing really well, and these will produce red berries. And this little bush down here is doing alright. Got some ferns. This is what I got for my birthday from my mum. This man, he's got his little fern hair now. These are our tomato plants, doing really, really well. And some tomatoes ready to hopefully be ready to pick soon. So yeah, they were tiny little plants in the grow house before, but we've put them here again because the sun was just too hot for them. We had them over there, but they were just getting way too much sun. So there's also with the lily of the valley, I had to move them over here for the shade because they were just getting roasted. The lawn does need cutting, but it took so well when we laid it. I'll insert some footage of me laying this on the morning. I have got that. It was a really, really hot day when we laid that in the morning as well, so we had to get it down super quick. But yeah, we've put bark all along there to keep it tidy. Again, we need to keep on top of the grass, but a lot of that is from next door. And then, oh, this is my favourite bit, is the bug garden down here. Oh, hello, Mr. Bumblebee. Looks like you're sitting near my house. So this is our bug garden we made last year. It's been over at Mum's and we brought it over. But this morning, I mean, there's a couple of bees. There's one bee in there, and a couple of bees you can see that have blocked up these ones here. But we've got a leaf cutter bee. I'm so excited. This little green one there. It's a leaf cutter bee. He's made his home there. There's lots of cobwebs and stuff in here, so there's obviously definitely bugs. And hopefully there's loads of wood lice underneath. We've got this log from my mum's. This little mushroom, I don't know if people remember, but was from Glastonbury. So that should be happening should have been happening this weekend, but obviously isn't. We've got a bishy ladybird down there from our old house, and a couple of little these are glass ornaments. But hopefully the fairies will come and make this their fairy garden and their fairy home soon. So I'm very excited to see what happens in this area. And then over here we've got another little bee's nest, which hasn't been used yet, but it is on the ground. We haven't got anywhere of securing it up here yet. I do think it would be better even if we put it a little bit higher, but we haven't got around to that yet, so we've just popped that down there in case they want to use it, just so it's outside. But yeah, so that is the garden pretty much done. Just a few little bits, and like the door as well. But yeah, so oh no, we do need to get an umbrella stand. Oh. Inside it is so hot today. Right, so that is the updated garden tour. I'll insert any, oh, I've got hairs all over my face, sorry. Insert any pictures of befores and things like that, in case you wanted to look. We've obviously got a few more bits to do. We've still got some bits to do in the house as well, but yeah, so that's the most updated one. I know it had been a while, so I thought I'd pop one on before all the flowers have stopped flowering. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye.